Hey girl, welcome back. I'm Jasmine if you're new here, and today we're trying the new Makeup Forever skin tints and their new super boost glosses. These are supposed to give a little plump action. I tried one of the shades. I swatched 3 of them, and then I also tried this on. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it. As somebody with oily combo skin and dark spots, I'll give you guys my thoughts on this product. Let's get into this new product, which is right on time for spring. So we have 2 shades of the Makeup Forever Super Boost Lightweight Moisturizing Skin Tint. We have the shades 13 and 15. 13 is for warmer undertones. My undertones are kind of more neutral. 15 is for neutral undertones, but it is deeper. Based on the images online, I do feel like 15 would be a little bit too deep for me. This is the online match for 15. This is 13. This would be 12, and this is 11. So I'm probably more like 11, 12 based on these pictures, but we're just gonna go ahead and try 13. It has this cool squeezy mechanism where you can squeeze the product out, which I think is fun. It's kind of a thicker formula for a tinted moisturizer. It's definitely not super liquidy, as you probably could tell. The coverage is supposed to be sheer to medium, so we're just gonna apply it. You can see I do have some dark spots. I'm just gonna see how it covers those and to see like what type of coverage I'm gonna get from it. So I'm just gonna use this brush to apply it. I think it's given very light coverage with this first layer. Let's kind of add some more. And as I mentioned, this shade is a little bit too deep for me, but I think with concealer we can make it work and look really good. So just gonna blend it in. I'm gonna add a little more. I do feel like it gives a pretty decent amount of coverage. It's definitely a lighter coverage. You can see it definitely did cover up quite significantly my dark spots. They're not as like noticeable. You can see them. It looks like skin. It looks very realistic. I do like that. I didn't put it under my eye because it's a little deeper. I didn't want to create like a dark shadow under that area, so I'm just gonna put my concealer in that area. But I think it looks really nice. I think it's definitely a very natural looking tinted moisturizer, very light coverage. So they're promising hydration, and it does seem to be very moisturizing. It definitely does feel like there is some type of hyaluronic acid in here. It's also supposed to plump the skin and leave a radiant finish, which we can definitely see. Like, the radiance is there. It's not supposed to be oily though, so I guess time will tell with that one. I do feel like it looks pretty radiant but not greasy, so I think over time today I can tell like whether or not it's, you know, giving grease. But right now it does not look greasy. It does have a nice slight radiance to it. Well, I would say it's pretty radiant, but not like extremely like dewy or anything like that. So we're gonna do concealer. I'm gonna use the Win Beauty concealer from Serena Williams. I'm gonna apply this under my eye. This one is in the shade 315. I do really like this concealer. I think it's a really beautiful formula. Concealer is one of those things that I tend not to switch out. Like, you'll see me try 10 different foundations, even powder. Sometimes I'll switch up, but concealer I tend to keep. I'm just gonna blend that. This concealer does dry down a little quicker, so you do want to blend it. You don't want to let it sit for too long. We're also going for a more natural look, so I don't need it to be like super full coverage with the concealer, because then that looks kind of strange when you have like a really full cover concealer and then a really light tinted moisturizer. It looks definitely like very odd, especially if you take a picture. Oh my gosh, it looks crazy. We're gonna use the Huda Beauty powder in Blondie. I am working a little backwards today because I usually do my contour first, but I wanted to set my concealer before it started creasing on me, so we're just gonna do the powder. I've been really enjoying this Rare Beauty liquid contour in the shade Tranquil. So we're going to use this to contour. So a little bit here. A little goes a long way with this product, so just a little bit. This formula I do feel works a little better over powder than my cream formula. I think the cream tends to kind of like mix in with the powder a little bit more. And I'm using a Rare Beauty cream. I think this is a blush brush, but I use it for like all my liquid and cream products. I love this brush. I added a little more concealer to my nose, and then we're gonna do the contour. I'm gonna make a few dots just like that, and then we're gonna take this brush and go ahead and blend it out. I did not mean to do that. I like to always take my nose contour right up in here. It looks more natural. If you stop right here, it just kind of looks unrealistic. It just follows the natural, you know, shape of your face if you take it up into your eye. So we do have a really nice glow from this product, but my skin is definitely more on the oily combo side. So I like to go over it with some type of powder to just mattify a little bit. Over the course of the day, I will get a little bit more glowy. So to control that, I do like to add powder. Now, in order for me to see the true, I guess, look of this product, I'm not going to add a foundation powder to this part of my face. I'm just gonna use a setting powder. I'm gonna use the Fenty powder because it has no color. It's not gonna add any color to my face. I'm just gonna press that in. This is what that's looking like. For my under eye, I am gonna use the MAC powder. This is a foundation powder, so it's gonna give some coverage to my under eye. I just like that look for my under eye, so we're gonna add this. I'm just gonna go ahead and add it using a beauty blender. This is NC50, by the way. It gives you a more, it just gives a little bit more of a snatched look without it being super full coverage all over. But it also doesn't look as strange as if you were to do like a super full coverage concealer, if that makes sense. We're gonna do the NARS bronzer. This is number 6, Laguna. Taking a big brush to apply this. This is the BK Beauty 103. I'm gonna apply some bronzer in my crease as well, just to tie everything together. For mascara, I'm going to use this Tarte mascara. This is the Tarte Le Tubin mascara. I've been really enjoying this. I tried it a couple days ago and I think it's really good. I mean, do y'all see this? This mascara is crazy. Like it adds lashes to my lashes. Let's do my lips. We're going to use Makeup Forever's Limitless Brown, which is one of my favorite lip liners. Look how tiny she is. Like, we love this liner. You can actually use these on your eyes as well. They're lip and eyeliners. It's gonna clean up a little bit. I pulled these 3 glosses. I kind of want to do this one. Limitless Brown is the same name as the lip liner, so I think we're gonna do this one today. Ooh, she's, oh my gosh, this looks really good. I think this looks really good. If you're new here, I am kind of a lip gloss snob, so I take my lip glosses very seriously. This is a beautiful formula. Don't mind this palette, but we're gonna take a little of this Fenty highlighter and just add a little bit to my nose. I feel like we can add a little glow. I like a controlled, radiant look. This is what we're looking like. This is the final look. Honestly, I think this looks really good. It's very light coverage. If you're not into that, this is not for you. But if you want a very light coverage, this is perfect. Personally, I do need to set something like this with a powder. I chose this powder because it didn't give me any extra coverage. But if I wanted to add coverage, I would just add my MAC or any colored powder to the rest of my face, like a foundation powder. You can also do a colored setting powder where you're not going to get a lot of coverage but just like a tiny bit of coverage, so you can do that option as well, so you can get it to more of like a medium build. But I think this is really nice. I love the way it turned out. I love the gloss. I love the glosses. These are the other shades I pulled out to try. This one's kind of like a golden. Ooh, it's pretty too. This is a new collection and I really like these. They do have a slight plump to them and they have like a cooling sensation. Oh, this is really pretty. This is a really nice everyday gloss for me. I love this one as well. So I love these. I think this is really nice and I think it would be perfect for the spring and summer if you're looking for a tinted moisturizer. You would want to wear sunscreen under this. It doesn't have any SPF in there, which for me, I think it's okay because a lot of times SPF kind of changes the color of things even more and makes it more like a little ashy. So I do like just doing my own SPF and then add in some type of like colored product over top if I wanted to add some coverage. I actually do have a tinted sunscreen coming in, so maybe we'll do a combo of the tinted sunscreen and this to kind of see what that looks like as well. So maybe I'll do that video soon, especially for the summertime. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.